Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the One Divine Challenge. I'm your host, Extra Mayo, and today's build showcases the Molten Strike Assassin. Without further ado, let's get started. Since Vengeance Cascade's rework in patch 3.21, it's opened up a ton of previously weaker attack skills for viability. One of those attack skills is Molten Strike. Molten Strike is a melee attack skill that creates molten magma projectiles which bounce towards enemies. When paired with Vengeance Cascade, these projectiles will bounce towards enemies and then return to us, allowing for shotgunning and AoE overlaps to make the skill feel incredibly smooth for both mapping and single target. Furthermore, we'll be utilizing a special dagger base type called a pneumatic dagger, which makes all damage with its attacks able to poison. Although fire damage is typically not able to inflict poison, this special dagger allows us to circumvent that rule and leverage all of the magma orbs we create to apply poisons. Let's discuss how to craft the dagger. The overall goal of this craft is to obtain a dagger with two particular modifiers: added fire damage and increased attack speed. Our crafting method will involve using essences of anger, which guarantee added fire damage when used on this weapon. We'll use essences of anger until we roll increased attack speed, aiming for at least tier 3, which is 20% increased attack speed or higher. According to the calculations for this craft, it'll take us an average of 14 attempts to hit an attack speed roll of tier 3 or higher. Now let's quality up this weapon and begin the craft. Since the essence always guarantees the added fire damage, as we are using essences on this item, all we're doing is quickly reading the modifiers to see if we hit attack speed. If we don't hit it, then we roll over it. On this attempt here, we did roll attack speed, but it was only 9%, which is insufficient. Here, after 7 attempts, we were able to successfully secure 24% attack speed. Finally, identify if your weapon has any open prefixes or suffixes so you can further improve it at the crafting bench. And that completes the entry-level dagger craft for this build. The total cost for this project at current market prices was 157 chaos. If you plan on upgrading the build further, priority upgrades would be a rare helmet with the enchantment for +2 projectiles, an upgraded shield with spell suppression and ailment avoidance, and rare boots with ailment avoidance. This will allow you to swap out purity of elements for malevolence, which will provide even more damage. For our Ascendancy, we'll first take Noxious Strike, which greatly helps in capping our chance to poison. It also increases our poison duration and gives us some life recovery while mapping. Second, we'll take Toxic Delivery, which gives us huge boosts to our crit chance and overall damage. Third, we'll move into Opportunistic, which helps gives us more damage against single targets, and more defenses against swarms of monsters that contain multiple rares. Finally, I opted to go for Ambush and Assassinate, which helps in taking down endgame bosses once they drop below the low life threshold. However, if you're planning on using this character exclusively for mapping, then Mistwalker is a viable alternative if you just want more raw speed. Our skill tree focuses on capping chance to poison, maxing out our spell suppression, and taking increased life and damage over time multiplier. Don't forget to make sure that the Inertia Jewel is placed in the correct jewel socket to maximize its strength contribution. The playstyle of this build is very simple. As a dagger-wielding assassin, you'll want to slash at groups of enemies, then unleash Plaguebearer and quickly move from pack to pack, constantly striking and moving towards the next kill. For tougher enemies, place down your Ancestral Protector Totem and apply your second curse, then proceed to cut them down, never staying in one place for too long. So there you have it, the Molten Strike Assassin for under 1 Divine. The POB for this character will be linked in the description below. Enjoy the upcoming gameplay footage, and I will see you all in the next video.